effective in your trading styles. We are going to be talking about it. I'm going to be teaching you how you can use one shot as your trading strategy and you generate serious income. That's our training today. So please, let's do this practice. Let's do this exercise. Let's go in our training groups. Let's go in the game changers. Let's go in the diamonds. Write there a message. Write there a message saying, we are live on Zoom. That's the message I need. That's the message I need on YouTube or on our WhatsApp groups. Write there a message saying, we are live on Zoom. We are live on Zoom. We are live on Zoom, or we are live on YouTube. Thank you so much. How are we? Hope everyone is good. This is Kainda Osama for you. You are all very welcome to my training. I'm very humbled to have you people here training with me, and I promise to give you the knowledge I have about this business. I'm going to keep sharing with you information with my fellow other leaders whom we are going to do this with. Like Leader Harriet, she's a victory of Royal Q. Okay, yesterday night we had a very beautiful training about team building. Please don't miss that training every day. Always be there, learn something, practice. Learn something, practice. Learn something, practice. Okay? Now, today we are going to discuss a trading strategy called one shot. What is one shot? How is it done? How is one shot done? How can you make one shot very effective to you? People did not understand these trading strategies. If you understand them and use them effectively, you're going to make money. You're going to make the money. So today we are going to talk about one shot. I want to teach you how one shot works. So today we are going to be talking about one shot. I want you to understand these two trading strategies. We talked about cycle on our training. I think that was it Wednesday or Thursday yesterday? Why you should trade in cycle. Did you watch that training? If you did, you understand how cycle works. Now today I'm going to be talking about one shot trading strategy. What is it all about? How does it work? Why you should trade in one shot too? Okay, because these are two different trading strategies. We have one shot, we have cycle. But the question is, how are they operating? What do they mean? Let's get started. I want to welcome everyone who has joined us. I'm seeing a lot of people, all very, very welcome. Different people from different ranks, from different professions. All of you are very welcome. Let me share my screen. Hope you are seeing my screen, all of you. We are going to be talking about one shot. One shot. All of these trading strategies, by the way, they are very, very important. Cycle is important. One shot is important. If possible, and you could master both of them, that will would be the best. If you can master all of them, that will be the best, knowing when to do cycle, when to do one shot. Now, our topic today is about one shot. One shot trading strategy. This is the one shot trading strategy I'm talking about. When we are doing a trade settings, for example, I'm in Solana. By default, when I tap on trade settings, here down, this is what we call the strategy period. There are two, either cycle or one shot. Either cycle or one shot. Are you seeing them? Let's go to the interface. You look at the name of Solana here. There is a word one shot. I can change it and it becomes a cycle. Can change it and it becomes one shot or cycle. That's what I'm talking about today. What is one shot? Today we are going to discuss one shot. One shot means that if the coin sells the whole positions, it will close the deal, to close the position. Okay, like it will close the trade. What are the whole positions? The first 4 margin calls and the first buying amount. When you enter the trade, you enter it with the first buying amount. Okay? When you enter a trade, you enter it with the first buying amount. The first buying amount is this one. The first buying amount. Here it is 12. That first buying amount. The moment you enter a trade, for example, the first buying amount is $12. That's money number one. Then you tell it that when you drop, keep buying. For example, put here $100, $100, $100, $100. That is 412. When the robot sells these positions, it will close the deal. Many people are being disturbed, like they don't understand how one shot works. Someone tells you that, asks you, my coin is in one shot, but it is selling and I'm seeing it buying again. I'm like, is it in one shot? Yes, take a screenshot, I see. They take a screenshot and indeed the coin is in one shot. I just know that this coin is not selling whole positions. It is selling sub positions. I want you to understand those things. Let me explain that very fast so that we go back to our topic of one shot. Let's talk about margin calls, because this is where the business is. The margin calls, the robot can have as many as 999 margin calls. Did you know that? You can have 999 margin calls. Let's go to the trade strategy. Let me try putting, for example, I want to put 1,000. The robot won't accept, but I can have 999. You get the point? So you can have as many as 999 margin calls and you will make the money. You get the point? Now, as many margin calls you have, it doesn't matter. The first 4 margin calls will always be sold at once. The first 4 margin calls plus the first buying amount are sold at once if your trading strategy is sub-bean real time. This one. This strategy mode. If your trade strategy is sub-bean real-time settlement, not wall warehouse. If you dare leave your trade in wall warehouse, do you know what the robot is going to do? It will keep buying, but it will sell all the coins at once. It will never sell in subs. Never. It will only be selling in a whole. Do you have traders in the room? People who are traders, like you buy and sell goods. When I'm a trader, let's assume I'm buying, I buy cars. I don't know why I love cars. Maybe in my retirement, I'll work in a bond. Eh? Let's assume I'm buying cars from people with problems. These guys who buy cars and they are not yet on the level of buying cars. Any problem they get, they sell the car. Hmm? You know, when you sell a car because you have got a minor problem, that's an indicator that you were not meant to buy a car. Those are the guys who come and sell it. Hey, I have a sick boy and I need instant cash. I have my car here. People always buy it at a very cheap price. Let's assume I'm buying cars, Toyotas. However, and I'm selling them at a bondy price. However, I'm buying them at a cheaper price. Someone comes with a Spacio, I buy it at 8 m. But I go and I refurbish it and I make sure that I clean it very well, and then I put it back in the bond and I'm selling it at 25 million shillings. Eh? I buy it at a very cheap price and I'm selling it at the same price. Another person comes with the same model of car, Spacio, hey. I give them 7.5. I clean it very well. I put it in the bond and I'm selling it 25. Like all my cars, whatever price I have bought them, I sell them at the same price. That's what all warehouse means. The robot is buying this coin in different levels. Whenever the market crashes, I buy, but I'm not selling until the price hits my target I wanted. I will sell all these coins at the same price. This is the most profitable strategy mode in trading. However, when you are trading suburb wall warehouse, you must be in a bull run. In case the market goes down and your robot has bought more than 4 margin calls, you will never switch the mode. You know, when you are just putting that thing, the robot always gives you an exclaimer. Most of you don't read it. It is saying if the robot buys a 50 margin call, you won't be able to switch modes from whole warehouse to sub-bin or sub-bin real time. You won't. If the robot buys the 50 margin call and you were in sub-bin real time, you won't be able to go back to whole warehouse. Got it? Thank you. Now, whole warehouse means I'm buying, but I'm selling at once. I'm selling coins at once. Is that beautiful? Is that beautiful? Wonderful. Have we got it? Now let's come back to margin calls. When the robot buys the first 4 margin calls, they are sold at once. Let's assume you are in sub-bin real-time settlement, not whole warehouse, because in whole warehouse, this doesn't apply. Okay? If you are in sub-bin real time, I know most of us from the team, we are trading in sub-bin real time. Few of us who are trading in whole warehouse. We don't have money yet. Whole warehouse is the best trading strategy, I told you, but you need to have good cash and the practicing patience very well. And your patience is good, Your patience ratio is on a higher rate. Some people are very impatient. The robot just skips 2 days without delivering profits and you see phone calls. Hey, what's wrong? Is my robot okay? What's wrong with the market? This coin is not selling. I want to get it out. I want to start another. Such people never trade whole warehouse. You will die. You get a heart attack. So now look here. So the first 4 margin calls are sold at once. However drops you gave them, even if the first margin call, you gave it 5% drop. The second, you gave it 10% drop. The third, you gave it 15% drop. The fourth, you gave it 35% drop. It doesn't matter. The robot will sell them at your once. Got it? Now, from the fifth margin call, the robot will sell them independently. That's why when we go to the trade settings, you find out that they have what we call distributed and take profit allocation. It starts with margin call fifth. These margin calls are independent. That's why you can even give them different take profit ratio. I can even give the sixth margin call and I tell the robot, I want you to sell that one at 6%. I want you to sell this one at 10%. I want to sell this one at 5%. You can do whatever you want with them because they are independent. But the first four margin calls, they have the same take profit. They are saying wall position take profit ratio, it is 1.5. That means the robot will sell these whole, the first four margin calls plus the first buying amount at the same percentage ratio you had given. Got it? So now let's go back to one shot. With the one shot strategy, if the robot sells these first four margin calls, the robot will close that trade. The robot will close that trade. Now, let me give you a trick. When you want to maximize profits in the one-shot strategy, first of all, trade signals. Trade signals which are put in the group. These signals they put in the group that let's trade WLD USDT. Take profit is 3%. Margin drop is 5%. Those signals are meant for one shot. If you want to maximize profits in one shot strategy, you must trade signals. Now, there's something people don't know. When we are trading signals, trade them in time. Huh? People are funny. They see a signal which was posted early in the morning at 6 a.m. But right now it's at 12 p.m. in the noon and they put that signal. Do you think it is still valid? It's not. Let me show you why it's not valid. Someone gave you a signal. When WLD was someone gave you a signal. Okay? When for example, BTC was at 40, was at 40. Wait, Bitcoin is now at 43,000. Oh my goodness. People have not yet joined crypto. What are they doing? I was talking to someone and I told him, do you remember by the time you joined the business, Bitcoin was at $25,000? Do you remember? He said, yes, I remember. And I told him, huh? Now, do you still believe in the business or you are still wiseacring? Eh? You're still thinking about it. Where do you leave your brain, brother? We were joking, eh? Don't take it serious. He was my good friend. What are you still thinking about? You started the business when Bitcoin was at 25,000 and you're still not believing in the business. That means it has done almost 70%. Bitcoin is here at 43,000. Now imagine someone gave you a signal when Bitcoin was at here at $32,000. And right now is at $43,000. $43,000. Can you imagine? $43,000. Then for you wake up, you come and put the signal here. That signal is not valid. It is already expired. When you want to trade signals, you must be online. In case they put a signal, come and put it in real time. If the signal is 30 minutes, you are 30 minutes late, please leave it. 1 hour late, please leave it. Leave it. You are going to put an invalid signal. Okay? Wait when they put another signal in the right time. Okay? Aha. Now, first of all, when you are trading signal, when you want to maximize profits, trade signals. For example, signals are posted in all groups. For example, here in the morning, Mr. Josh, my brother, thank you so much. He put a signal in the morning of Musk USDT. Take profit is 3%. Preset is 3.78. Take profit callback 0.01. The drop is 5%. How do we put this trade in our robot? You come here. Okay, our signals here, right? So you come on your robot, you search for Max. Let me teach even people how to search. Some people don't know how to search. The search bar is here. Discuss circle stuff. Then you put Max. By the way, one of the coins, I told people that when you're trading cycle, we trade news and Getty predictor. But in the news, there is a list of Chinese coins. People are calling them Chinese coins. They're going to make it in the future, like Musk, like CFX, like Neo, like Alpine Inclusive. I'll look for that list and I post it. Those trades are good. You can even put them in cycle, give them a drop of 50%. You'll make money in them. If you have good cash, you can trade them. So you tap create, you tap maximize strategy robot, you tap create again, you tap the last next down, you tap the trade settings, you tap manually create, you tap choose a strategy setting, you choose your own strategy setting. In this robot, it doesn't have. For example, if you have them, they will be here. You just tap them and then they put themselves. I advise use your trade settings you had designed with your leader, or design settings for one shot. For example, they can give you that you must have a drop of 5%. If your capital is $500, okay, divide it by 2. Put the $250 in the 5% drop they have given you. So you come here, for example, I'm designing settings for one shot, for example. So what I do, I come on my calculator here, I divide by 5. Why 5? The first buy amount and the first 4 margin calls. So I come, my first buy amount is 50. My margin call drop, I can say my margin call limit are 10. Take profit ratio. Of course, this will depend on the signal. So you can even put 2%. But in case they give a signal of 3, you just edit in 0.01. Then you tap margin configuration. Now come here. 1, 1, 1, 2. Isn't that 5? The margin call drop, because most of the signals, their drops are 5%. I've realized that. Not so? They are saying the drop is 5%. So when you are doing your settings, the drops are covering 5 per. So here we put 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, the first 4 margin calls. So the first 4 margin calls are consuming $250. Half of the money you have. Now, the rest of the money, we are going to inject into other margin calls. So we start from here. Remember I said that when we're designing margin calls, we must make sure they cover 40%. Because they can give you a signal, and that signal overturns against you and turns against you. So you must be prepared. They can give you a signal of 5%, and out of the blue, the market crashes, and the coin goes down to 20%. What will you do? So you have to be prepared. So now what you do, remember we already have the 5% covered. That means we are remaining with 35%. So you come to your calculator here, you get 35 divided by 6 margin calls, each will drop at 5.8. So you put 5.8, 5.8, 5.8, 5.8. 5.8. Here, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times, 1 times. Even here, it was 5.8. So now, what does this mean? This means that the first four margin calls are already on the plan of the strategy of the signal which was given to you. That if the market drops 5%, I'm good. I'm injecting in $250. So you tap save. The buying callback, I usually put 0.2 or 0.3. The distributed take profit callback, supposition take profit callback, I give it 0.01. This is one short strategy. You can
All right. Hello, Rida Osama. Your voice is not coming, please. Your voice is not coming. We are not hearing.
Oh my goodness. So I was putting all my training and people were not hearing my sound. Oh my God. Why didn't someone call me? Where did I stop? I stopped here when we were putting the trade settings, not so? When you put your trade settings is one shot. Leaders, whenever someone is training on Zoom and their sound maybe has a problem or there's any problem, don't just write a message. When you write a message, they will not see it because I'm sharing a screen. I'm on the robot. I can't see it. So someone call or write a message on WhatsApp. It will come here in the notification bar and I see it. Now my 10 minutes are wasted. Can you imagine? Now look here. One shot. Always when you are having your trade strategies, you can put different trade strategies. I have a friend, for him, he has different trade settings for $500, for 1,000, for one shot, for cycle, like different. Always put a remark. So when I'm putting my signal, I just tap Now the signal is saying the take profit is 3%. I come here, I make it 3%. I go down, I save. After saving, I tap start and I tap create. The robot will buy. One of the reasons why I always tell you that when you are trading cycle, when you are trading one shot rather, when you are trading signals, you must be online. Why? If they put a signal and for you see it late and you put in late, it will not make sense. Why? Look here. The signal is saying the preset price is 3.780. We put it 3.780. But you know what, sir? The current price is already down 3.720. That means maybe this trade had already delivered. Now it's going down. For you are coming late, you are putting in that trade and you want to give you 3%. Who told you? Those are the people who are suffering in the market. My coin is down. It has been here 30% for 3 weeks. I'm not. It's because of your poor planning in this kind of trade. Please, Mr. and Mrs. Busy, leave signals. If you are too busy, if you're always offline, leave signals alone. You won't make money in this business. Go and do cycle. Sit with your leader. Design settings according to your capital. And they put a cycle trade. One shot signals or one shot strategy is for people who are always available. They always check their phones. People are working in shops. People are working in offices. Like they can open their phones anytime. They can see a signal, they put it in, they go back to work. People are always offline. You are a soldier, you are a politician, you are a farmer, you are a driver, you are working in diaspora. Please leave signals alone. You're going to suffer in the market. You're always going to be putting signals late. My advice is go to cycle. Go to cycle trading. That's where you belong. It will make for you money without. Cycle are for another problem. Okay, thank you. Cycles or one shot are for people who are available. If your work makes you busy, you spend a full day offline, go and put. Okay, they're going to work for you very effectively. That's my advice. And so after putting that trade, you are going to enjoy it. Then another thing, we were learning that if you want to enjoy one shot trading strategy, put signals. Then lastly, learn market analysis. Learn to do how market analysis, whereby you can go in the market and you find support and resistance. This is the line of resistance. This is the line of support. So when I'm entering a trade, I enter it in support. I put my trade here, I get out here. When the line of support is here, don't take your profit here. Take in between there somewhere. If you have measured from support to resistance, there is a percentage of 10%. You take only 4%. This will always deliver. People who have learned market analysis, they can go in the market, they pick in a coin, they put it in support, they go out in resistance. They will always make money. They will always make money. Any measure you have measured, take half of it. Don't take the whole. People measure 20% and then they put take profit to 20%. Who told you the market will hit 20%? What if it doesn't? Have you ever seen a market where you put 20% and it goes to 19.5 and then it comes down? Hey, you will die. If you measure 20%, please take 10. If you measure 10, take 5 or 4. If you measure 4, take 2 or 1.5. the trades will always deliver. If you want to enjoy one shot, learn market analysis. Either trade signals or learn market analysis, whereby you can put a trade and you enjoy anytime. Thank you so much for coming in my training today. We had a challenge. My phone blacked out, and when I came back, my voice was off. Sorry for that. And hope we have learned something. Leaders, unless someone has a question, in 3 minutes, we close our training today. Anyone with a question? Thank you so much for attending, leaders. This training is live on our YouTube. So if in case you have missed something, in case there's something you want to restudy, just go to our YouTube channel and rewatch the training there. Thank you so much for coming in. I see there are no questions in the chat box. Have a great time.